Turn off the music here. Hey everybody, how's it going? Once again, been going over everything front to back. It's amazing how much a failure can really hurt your your self-esteem. Getting out there on the highway and breaking that cable, man, I almost felt like punching myself in the gut. Like, what a goof. Going over everything pretty much front to back. Finally finished up some of the wiring over here. I'll show you guys here in a minute. The stuff that I hadn't really finished just because I wasn't quite sure of the setup and the way that I wanted stuff to work, and of course really still testing and trying to figure all that out. But now with the boost switch here, it comes on to when the pressure builds, the Hobbs switch turns on. It's adjustable up here. When that switch turns on, that turns on the fuel pump, pulls 2 degrees of timing with the MSD box, and it also turns on my boost gauge. When the boost gauge is glowing, that's how I know everything's working. It's kind of my cheater method. I can just peek down. If that's glowing blue, I know everything is good. And that's really allowed me to kind of really just be okay with it and not have to really watch gauges and double check everything, at least while I'm riding. Except for that silly cable. So really what I need to check, because this transmission has given me kind of some fits. I think I've been through 4th gear now on the highway testing. I think I hit 4th maybe on the street too, riding up to Cycle House Performance one day. I'm not sure if I've even had it in 5th gear yet. I kind of want to get it up. Got this thing, it's a pit stand. Fold down my kickstand. This locks in right about there. Make sure it's good over here, we're good. Make sure it doesn't pull it out of my tire clamp in the front. Because usually it would roll back a little bit. So I need to slide it forward because it can't roll back. There we go. Okay, up on the pit stand, good to go. Yep, tire spins. Kind of wanted to check over here too. I mean, I've ridden it since the new chain tension over here. Just kind of want to spin it up, see what happens. Let me check over here, see how things look. Excuse me. Yeah, things are looking good over here. Let me see if you guys are looking good over here. There we go. So, kind of what I've learned too, this starter, how it was giving me the fits, it's been replaced. When I got this engine, it didn't have any of this side on it. This whole side was missing. There was no starter, there was no stator, there was no flywheel, there was no starter gear, there was none of that. That's all been replaced with stuff that I had from other builds and kind of my parts stash. And it all works. I think really what the problem was, or what it is, that one-way bearing that grabs onto it when the starter grabs onto the crankshaft. When it's cold outside, it doesn't grab that good. Let's just see today. Got my exhaust fan up here. It's got a temperature gauge on it. Oh yeah, it's 74.8 degrees today. Somehow, I don't know how it's 74.8. Man, it's feeling good too. Turn that back off so you guys can hear me. Well, ain't no need to hear me because we're about to make some noise. Let's get this tire spinning. Turn my fuel on here. Turn that on. Good. Let's just see here. Oh yeah, that gauge is way up there. It's almost 80 degrees. Kind of what I've learned here too. Okay, good. Bump the starter just to get that bearing to set in place. Okay, yeah, it cranked, didn't skip. But it seems like now that it's warmer, everything fits better because it's warm. together quite well, guys. Wow. Quite well. You guys take a peek over here. What I was really watching. Down here. This chain tensioner. Or now it's essentially just a chain guide roller. Essentially it just keeps everything happy down here on the bottom. When you launch, the top really goes tight. It sucks that thing about as tight as it can possibly get it. And you get a little extra down here on the bottom. It kind of just wants to hang out, and it hangs down and kind of droops and will cause it to not line up as good as it could be back here when you're really launching off the starting line. So something to just hold it up peaceful to where it's not going to hang too much coming back to the rear sprocket. That definitely always helps. So that's working out great. That's really what I was just watching. Works perfect. Once again, that's from a motocross bike. Oh yeah, guys. Once again, wiring up here is now all finished. And of course, this is a parts from a 1975 or a 1973, a 1975, and a 1978. All massively upgraded with a bunch of electronics. There's an MSD box hiding down there. As you can see, a bunch more wiring up here. That's one of my sponsors there. Great companies help me out with many of the fittings and goodies on here. As you can see, there's with this fuel system and everything, there's quite a few fittings. Quite a few. I should almost really count up and see. I'm not even sure. The entire fuel system is all custom built by me. All the lines are custom built by me. It's all the fittings, the hoses. None of this stuff. None of this exists from Honda. That does. The engine, the outside of it, the stuff on the inside, not really. But guys, we just need this racetrack to open now, and we're gonna be good to go. I can't wait to let this thing just fly down the drag strip. Really just hold the throttle open. I haven't been able to really just hold it open yet. Everything that I've done and you guys have seen, it's me just barely cracking that thing and holding it for just a second. And then it either did work, or went nuts. Or didn't work because the cable broke. Once again, all new goodies installed. Everything's good. Oh, good as I can make it right now. Good as it needs to be. As you can hear, my neighbors out here. I don't know who that was, just somebody was making a clean hit out there. It sounded pretty good. It's one of the best things about this neighborhood. Highway's right there. We're not too far from the city. Yep, there's somebody hitting one. They don't mind me cracking off a pull around here. Many of the people will stop and watch. I've been kind of amazed out in traffic at times. Everybody will stop and watch like it's a show and give me thumbs ups. Thanks, guys. Loving America. When in doubt, have fun. It'll figure it out. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Way more to come. Yeah, let's go.